Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I have found the sawmill here in Woodhurst, and I need to speak with Yivimund here to find out what's going on.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Ah, so you're the hobbit I heard so much about, the one who gets things done. I've need of someone like that. Have you come to join my cause for a free Woodhurst? Free from her harem demands for support, free from the Dunlending's ill will from being exiled, and free from the war that will surely change this land. The guards here seem to offer little protection, and trouble from Lower Woodhurst is causing problems at my mine. Would you be willing to teach them a lesson? Alright, trying to figure out whose side you're on. Apparently he owns the mine. He owns the mine and apparently a sawmill too. He's got quite a monopoly going around here. So what does he need? Well, it looks like I need to first defeat a few of the Dunlendings that are in Lower Woodhurst, which I suppose is something that I've been known to do in the past. I suppose, like ever, I should find a few of them here because, yes, this place is still lousy with these ruffians from all over here. So we'll be taking care of the Lower Woodhurst one ruffian at a time. And after that, maybe we can figure out exactly whose side this miner is. Well, it sounds like he's on the side that keeps his business in operation. At least that's my guess at the moment, since he does. He runs the mine, he runs the sawmill, or at least I'm assuming he runs the sawmill because the mill is, well, that's where I found him at. So I presume either that or he was recruiting somebody at the sawmill. I suppose that's always a possibility also. Either way, I suppose will be a reasonable interpretation of what's going on here. And I think a reasonable interpretation of how this is going is that soon I'll be rid of quite a number of troublemakers that are in this lower area. I've dealt with a few of the troublemakers down there.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You did well, but bear in mind their ill will cannot be easily contained when the people like the Dunlendings have been exiled and oppressed as long as they have. Word travels swiftly in this city, and I have heard that you handled this little problem well. You and I may be able to do great things, should you choose to join me. All right?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
It is important that the people of Woodhurst feel safe again. I think safety is something that I can provide. It's known that the guards are struggling to maintain control and will sometimes avert their eyes when they shouldn't. I can provide protection to those who want it and have something to offer in return. Please speak with the shop owners of Woodhurst on my behalf. So talk to the shop owners. Hmm. Now the question is this a sincere offer or is this some sort of protection scheme? Hmm. Well, I suppose one of the questions we have to find out is what the shop owners think about it. For example, here's the guard captain of Woodhurst. What does he have to say? Oh, that's right. This is in response to my discussion with the guards.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Those two guards were bribed to leave their post? That is unacceptable. I will inform the others that they should be arrested on sight. Loyalty is not what it once was. We're sworn to protect the people, and most of all, the Reeve. They were my most trusted men and were posted at the Reeve's door. I will not soon forget this betrayal. Well, apparently they didn't think of it as an honor duty. That's a rather strange thing. One looks like there's nothing interesting going on, so they want to be there. While he thought was an honor duty because you're here to protect the Reeve. That's a rather.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
The guards have not received monies for some time now, and I can barely pay the men. I can't purchase arms and supplies. Why is the Reeve Harriman thinks the city can be protected for nothing? I have brought this to his advisers and was dismissed. Perhaps you can help. My men are busy with their duties in Twardhurst, but I could use someone to gather supplies for the wildlife around the city. I need hides, bear claws, goat hooves, and venison. It's quite a number of things that you need. So, that's the reason why he hasn't been paying the guards, is because he hasn't been provided with a budget to do so. This city gets weirder and weirder every day. Hello there. Yevman is asking whether or not you're interested in some protection.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I find that an interesting offer, and one I must consider. It is true that the guards do not seem able to protect us, but I wonder what the price he will demand when the time comes. He's a wise merchant, and this service will not be free. I accept, though I may regret the decision some day. I only hope that the price is not too high when he comes to collect it. Hmm. All right, he accepts the offer, but he's suspicious. Well, I think there's reason potentially for that. After all, I'd be suspicious of any protection service given by someone who bribes guards not to do their job. Hello there.
Will you aid the horse lords?
You're not the first Yivman has sent here with this offer. He's conniving, and I want nothing to do with it. He's a powerful man, but he is also a wealthy man with a greedy heart. How can I trust his judgment, especially with my life or my shop on the line? I will trust the guards. Well, hmm, well, I think that answers that quite easily. Hello there.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
It seems Yivman is concerned for our safety, but at the same time, I believe he has other intentions. He may be able to use this against me some day, but I'll accept his offer. I'd rather be alive and healthy and indebted to him than otherwise. Hmm. Oh, and one more. And this is the supplier.
Our mission is dire.
You're here to threaten me too? I mean no offense to you, Warden. You seem of a better kind than the last fool Yeoman sent with this offer. I can't trust him or the guards. What are we to do if we can't afford to leave and can't trust those who should protect us? Where is Reeve Harriman to put an end to this? Well, that's the problem is everyone thinks that Harriman is still alive. Well, let me speak with Harbrunt and see what he has to say about it. Hello there, sir. It looks like we have a little matter of how this area is being protected.
I have need of your help.
This is not only an offer of protection, it is leverage to obtain what he wants. From what we have heard, Yevamon speaks true when he says that the guards are not doing enough, And my own family was but one example of that. This offer of protection is dubious at best, and is likely only a bid for power. Well, I can't argue with that. Before we get back to Yevamon, let's see about dealing with some of these items that we need. Let's see. We need hides. Alright, I suppose we could do that. We need bear... What do they need bear claws for? Really? What do you need bear claws for? The guard captain asks that you collect hides, bear claws, goat hooves, and venison to supply the garrison. What does a garrison need with bear hides? I mean, I could see needing venison, maybe. And I can see... No, okay, hides I can see. It's the bear... Yeah, bear claws. I just don't understand the bear claws. Venison and hides. They make at least some sort of sense as some supplies. Like goat hooves. What are they doing? Making gelatin? I wonder if you can make gelatin out of goat hooves. Oh, interesting question. Oh, and there is a goat. How about that? I guess we could ask the goat if it has any hooves for me. Hello. Well, at least they're not those evil goats that you find in Enid White. They look like just normal goats that have normal hides. And fortunately, normal hooves. Well, here's somebody. I wonder if he has anything here. Nah, doesn't want to speak with me. I don't think I should go around killing his goat, though, assuming that is his goat, and not a wild one that just happened to be wandering in the area. So we'll just deal with the bear instead. I do have to find some deer so I can collect the venison. They've got to be around here somewhere, I'm sure. No screaming like a bear. All right, there you go. At least I'm getting some good hides. Aha! I think I found a deer. How successfully can I hunt it? There you go. Of course, yes, my experience with deer says, yeah, you don't want to let them get away with too much. And that's why they're the toughest creatures in the entire area. And of course, as Corey Olson has often noted, they have some sort of secret plot going on. Who knows whatever it could be. I found the supplies you requested.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Pineleaf, you have my thanks. Collecting these supplies was no small task, but I'm afraid I have not much to repay you with. I still find it difficult to believe that the Reeve would not set aside funding for the city guard. You seem to be in good standing with his advisors. Could you speak with them for me and determine why we are receiving so little support? Yes, I suppose I will do that. I'll speak with Herebrand first before I head back to Yvelmond. I've spoken with the captain of the guard, and he seems to be concerned that he hasn't received any budget for a while.
I have need of your help.
That's not possible. I know for certain that my father set aside a considerable portion of the city's monies to fund the guard. It is vital for any city. Where did the money go if not to the guards? Elda has been involved in the planning for some time, and perhaps he knows what's happening. Please find him and speak with him about this. All right, I'll speak with Elda then. See what's going on. And then I'll need to speak with Yvelmund. Though I must admit, I find it highly suspicious that Elda is standing right next to Yvelmund. Something tells me that there's a link here somewhere.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Begone! I've got nothing to say to you. Are you accusing me of thievery? You've got no evidence, and are fortunate that I do not dispose of you right now. I was instructed to fund the city's protection. I diverted funding to those who could actually protect it. That's right. The guards do not, and I am not afraid to say it. Tell him what you want. I do not fear him or you. Very well. Excuse me. Well, then, I think that if I went through all the trouble of buying this, that I should learn how to spell it, right? Yes. There you go. I might as well use it. All right. Now, what do you say?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
They have a right to be suspicious, those folk. I have my motives, as do you. I simply offer them what I have as a courtesy, but they're right. It is not for free. I would not be a man that I am today if I gave anything for free. Now, that more have you seen the wisdom of my offer? I may be able to go about to achieve my goals. Uh-huh. Hold on. Known to the Helming. Oh, this zone is for the Helmingus instead of to the Erlingus. All right. That's good to know. So I'm getting some good rep now. I'll have to keep that in mind when I next see the task board. Now, what does Elda have to say? Though last time I spoke with him, he wasn't very happy to talk with me.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I've seen what you're doing for Yvelmund, and I may have been wrong about you. I have been harsh towards you on a number of occasions, but you may yet prove useful. I still have my eye on you, though. Just remember that. I need you to deliver a letter for me. It has come time for me to step down as an advisor and better fulfill my role here. I know that you work for Yvelmund, but I will not betray Herobrand's secrets. They are safe with me. Oh, I now work with, yes. Well, I guess we will find out about that. Let's head back to Herobrand and see what he feels about all of this. It appears that the funds were diverted.
There is no lack of things to be done.
Elda said that he diverted monies elsewhere? But who else is protecting the city if not for the city guard? My father trusted the man and paid for it with his life. He either kept that money and is a thief, or he gave it to someone, as he said, and is a traitor. Well, I have a feeling I know whom he gave it to. And speaking of that, he also has his resignation.
I have need of your help.
At least he had the courtesy of resigning, but if he returns, he will have much to answer for. I am concerned that he could unravel anything that we have done. Oh, but I must trust that he told you to be the truth and that he will keep my secret safe. His service to Yvelmund is also concerning, for they make a powerful alliance that could unite Woodhurst behind them. For now, I need you to work for Yvelmund and learn what he's up to. All right, I will do what I can. But let's speak with the guard captain. Hello, sir. It appears the monies were diverted.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
The advisor responsible for funding the protection of the city put those funds elsewhere? He should hope that I never see him again. However, if anyone is truly to blame, it's Reeve Harriman for entrusting someone like that to handle such an important affairs. Yeah, my thanks for uncovering this plot. Well, I suppose that means that now we must go to Yvermund and convince him that we're working for him, which is what we're going to do in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.